Yeah,
Everything.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
okay.
yeah.
So I will say you from the basics, from the scratch. Okay. So
Okay.
scratch is nothing but this is file, open, new, and everything. Okay. So import, export, you will be able to have all these things. Okay. Edit, edit. You will be using this duplicate option frequently. Okay. And you have delete. Delete also you won't be using that much. Okay. And you will be using layers. This one. Okay. So these are the major things you'll
So
be
can you
using.
start a record?
Which one, man? Hello. Who was it? Okay, we'll move on. ஸ்ரீ நீ யாருன்னா டவுட் எதனா கேட்டாங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் சொல்லு ஸ்ரீ ஸ்டாப் பண்ணுறேன்.
Okay, now. Okay.
ஏன்னா எனக்கு லேக் ஆகிற மாதிரி தெரியுது, அதனால தான் கேட்டேன். பேசுனா யாருன்னு
Mm-hmm.
தெரில. ஓகே.
அதில் ரெக்கார்டிங் பண்ண சொல்கிறாங்களா?
யா, ஐ வில் ரெக்கார்ட் இட், டோன்ட் வரி. Maybe you can mute. If you have any doubt, you can unmute and I'll just ask. Okay, so this is nothing but you will be having this palette every time. So first you need to set preferences. Okay, preferences is now I'll send you a list of preferences which will be easy for you to do it. Okay, so preferences, hotkey, menu editor. Okay, if you go in this, you will have this lots of tabular columns. Okay, so if you click on this arrow, you'll be having this file, edit, delete, and other things. Okay, so you just need to give which and all things you'll be frequently using. So you need to give those some shortcuts for it. So if you assume these shortcuts, it will be easy for you to use it while you are see if you keeping the shortcuts, most of the shortcuts will be in the left corner of your keyboards. Okay, like S, A, D, Z, X, C, V. So these are, it's like shift control plus X or control shift plus C, like that it will be. Okay, so I will try to send you all this preferences. After setting the preferences, give apply and then close it. If you're not giving apply, it's full of waste and it goes 0. Okay, then again you need to go to here and click user preferences and save preferences. Then only your preferences will be saved. When you are able to open it, close it and open it again, the preferences will be automatically uploaded in it. Okay, then major things means it's like if you go with the palette, you have pick, transform, curve, curve edit, object edit, surface, surface edit, subdivision, mesh, view, construction, locator, evaluator. Okay, so I will first give you a brief explain about all these things. Pick is nothing but whichever your object you are picking up or selecting it or editing it, and you'll get options in all this. Okay, transform is nothing but move, rotate, scale, and other processes. Okay, and you have multiple array and other thing also. So curves is nothing but you'll have this circles, and you have edit curves and all other curves over here. So you have this key box. Okay, so in this key box you'll be having circle, ellipse, rectangle, arc, line, and all other things. You'll be mostly we won't be using any rectangles or other things. We'll be using lines and arcs. Probably we won't use arc also, we'll be using mostly lines only. Okay, and we have this blend curve option also. So blend curve is nothing but making a curve, making the curve according to the line flow. For bringing the continuity, sometimes we will use blend curves. Okay, and we go for curve edit, duplicate, spline, let's like fillet, and other things will be using it. Okay, so surface, so this is like major tools, that's is like frequently using tools, we can say it like that also. So frequently using tool is nothing but skin tool, rail, square, okay, revolve, and you have ready-made primitives. It's like sphere, torus, cylinder, cone, cube, plane. Okay, these are ready-made things. You just need to click it and just click over here, and you'll get the sphere. Okay, and if you after selecting and clicking it, you'll be having if you click another anywhere left click, you will get another one, but I don't need another one. How do I come out? You need to just click give escape, nothing works. Okay, but you need to click control shift left click and you will get this dialog box. Okay, it's nothing but pick nothing, pick object. If you give pick nothing and pick object, so if you give pick object, it comes out from the command. Okay, so you need to know the interfaces is nothing but control shift and alt. These three buttons plays a major role in your alias. So shift is a common one. Okay, control plus shift and you click on the left button, you will have the pick items. It's like whatever you have seen in the pick, you'll be able to see in this. Okay, it's nothing but control shift left click, hold your left click and you'll see pick, pick hull, pick cv, pick cos, pick object, and you have this mesh locators and other things. Okay, control shift middle scroll button. Okay, if you click and you'll have all the transforms. It's like move, duplicate, scale, curve, rotate, and center pivot and set pivot. Okay, trim, trim convert, project, untrim, intersections. These are major things. That's a frequent thing you'll be using it. Okay, control shift and right, it's nothing but has all the history thing. So toggle mode is nothing, this is nothing but takes off the sharp edges and shows you a blended one. And these are the major interface. Okay, and now I need to rotate, I need to pan, I need to zoom in. So how do I do it? So I said control shift alt, these three have a major role, right? And I said shift is nothing but a common key which is always holded for it. Now I told what and all programs that control shift does. Now I need to say alt and shift. If you click alt and shift, and if you click the left, you'll be able to rotate. The alt and shift pressing the middle button, you'll be able to pan. Wait, I'll switch on the grids for you. Okay, see, now I'm able to rotate. That's alt shift rotate. Alt shift center button is nothing but pan. Alt shift and right click is nothing but zoom in, zoom out. Okay, now I have this is nothing but if you just click the left click and drag, you'll have a window. It's nothing but selecting, but you need to go pick object and then only if you give it gets selected. Okay, pick nothing is unselecting. And if I need to make a shadow like a shaded thing, so if we have assigned the option, if you click S, you will get the shaded thing. Okay, otherwise how do I get? We have diagnose dialog box. Okay, so this is nothing but if you click this, you will have the shades, shaded line, and you have the zebra lines also. Okay, zebra lines. So and you will be able to see all the things of zebra lines and shaded hemisphere sectional one. So these are the things you'll be able to see. Shortcut for diagnosis also is D. Okay, I'll give you the list, so you'll get it to know about it. So I'll just select the object and I'll select all. For deleting, I can give delete button, but if I need to, if I need to go and click the delete button, I need to take my hand from the mouse, right? So instead of that, I will give you a shortcut. It's nothing but alt plus A. So alt plus A is all over delete one. So if you click that and click enter, the object gets deleted. Okay, this is somewhat a basic thing which you need to know. Okay, you have any doubts in this?
How to delete, bro?
Delete, you can press delete button, you can press the delete button or alt plus A. If you click, you will get the delete option. I will give you the preferences. So I have set the delete option for alt plus A. You get it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions, guys?
Can you explain the functions of orthographic view and perspective view? Like, why is it there?
Wait, I'll just show you. So cube, okay. I will scale the cube, select the object and I will scale it. Okay, so now I'm going to click the left view. Now you see the orthographic. Okay, see, I'm giving perspective. Now you see the perspective, the difference of it. So when you see a cube, it shows you the lines. I'll give you the shaded one. Do you see it? Left one. So giving it in this way, it shows you the vision how your eye looks on a cube. Okay, but if you
Okay.
but I don't need, I don't need my eye how does it looks, I don't need in that, I need the orthographical. In this view it just looks like a cube. So if I need to run a fillet, if I'm running a fillet on the perspective, it shows me in an irregular shape, so it makes me to think that okay, there's something error in my document or a error in my
Mm.
product, so it gives you a thought like it. So we prefer perspective with orthographic face. So if you click like that, if you are in the left view or right view, it shows you the direct orthography view. But if you go to the isometric view, it will show you the perspective view.
Mm.
Okay, so it's easy to work if you keep perspective with orthography face. So it will give you easily.
Okay.
Most probably for your exam, you won't get a very complicated thing. It's like you'll be making a keyboard or a mouse or a water bottle. These are the frequent things we used to get. It's easy for you to do it also, so you don't need to worry. Any other questions?
No, dude, we'll go for the next. Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a basic one. And next, if you go means it's like surface. Next is nothing but we'll do it. Okay, we'll go a little ahead. Okay, so I will switch on the grids. You're okay with the interface, right? That selecting object and other things. Okay, you need to be much familiar with it, because after using it a lot, you'll get a little confusion which key is for which key, left or middle or right. So you be much familiar with it. Okay, so now I'm going to make a cube. Okay, so you are able to see, right? I'm moving the grid within the grids. Okay, I'm moving the cube in the grids, it's like correctly on the cube intersections. So for that I need to press alt. If you press alt, you'll be able to move it in the grid. If you are able to remove it, remove your hand from the alt and it moves generally. Okay, so I prefer it's like using alt when it is needed for you. Okay, now I will scale the object. Now I need to draw a line. I need to draw a line in the edge of this. So how is it possible? Click the line. I'm going to click Control Alt. I'm going to hold both and I'm going to click the edge and I'm going to drag it. Okay, so it directly take me to the edge of the cube. Okay, and if I release it, that's it, it's done. One point of the line is done. To make a line, we need 2 points, one starting point and one ending point. Okay, since I'm in isometric view, now if I click the right button, it goes in the Z axis. If I click the middle button, line. If I click the middle button, it moves in the Y axis. If I click the left button, it moves in the X axis. Wait a minute, why it's not moving now? So it moves in the X axis. Okay, and you're able to see this construction lines, right? These are called grid construction lines. So for deleting it, G, grid lines. Okay, deleting the grid lines. Select the curves and I need to close it. That's it. Be shift plus C and you click it and you will be able to delete it. Okay, so I'll delete this curve, I will delete this source, recreate it. Okay, now I will project it, trim convert, and you will get it. Delete this surface. You got it? And now I need to make a patch over here, right? Which gives you the closed surface of the round corner. Now you can delete this line. So these lines are not needed now. So I will select skin command. So if I am having a four-sided corner, I could use square. Okay, a patch for it. But I'm not having a four-sided, but I can use a skin tool for this. So I'll go with the skin tool. Skin, selecting this edge and selecting this edge. I'll give a, connect end, connect end. So it will be easy for me to make it connected. Okay, now I need to make the flow of it to go in an aligned way, right? So I'll click on the align. I'll select the skin surface and I'll select the fillet. And you have G0 is nothing but position, and G1 is tangential, and G2 is curvature continuity. 1 second. I haven't taught you right what how G1, G0 and G1, G2. I will show you. Wait. You're able to see my paint.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a line. Okay. So in this line you will be having how you bring a continuity. You will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so G0, what is G0? G0 is nothing but bringing the position. That's nothing but you just need one CV. That's like your CV from your need to be aligned with this CV. Okay, this is another line. This is line 2 and this is line 1. Okay, so line 1. You are getting it, guys? Because this is an important topic.
Yeah.
So if I give position, I just need two CVs. That is nothing but one CV from this and another CV from that. If I am bringing G1, it's nothing but tangential. Tangential is nothing but you need 2 points, 1 and 2, from two surface to make it into a tangential one. If you go for G2 surface, you need 3 points. Okay, so that the line flow from this line to this line, it needs totally 6. This line we need a 3 and this line we need a 3, so the flow it comes uniform. You might wonder why you have kept 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 is nothing but this is not going to be hanging around. Okay, you will be having another line over here. It's nothing but line 3. Okay, so same, if you want to make a position for this, you need 1 point and you need 1 point. Tangential, you need 2 points and you need another point over here, so it becomes tangent. If you want G2, you need another 1, 4 and this need another one. Then only the continuity flow of your product will be uniform. Otherwise you won't get continuity G2, okay, or G1. You may face this problem, why I'm not getting the continuity. If you check your surface, one surface will be having 5 cross 5 and other surface will be having 3 cross 3. The surface, okay, you're getting or no? Wait, I'll show you example. This you have 5 cross 5, see degree 5 cross 5. Swamp should always be 1 cross 1. Okay, so in this degree you need to 4, okay, 1. You see the difference. Wait, I'll remove the history of it. Okay, the history, and I'll delete the history. And now I have this object and I'm gonna give 3 cross 3. Okay, but here I'm having 5 cross 5, but the continuity flow for this, if I align, I won't able to get it. You get it? Guys,
Not really.
you're not able to get it.
No.
See, okay, you leave the continuity. Yeah, I guess it's very too much stuff.
Wait, what exact continuity means? Like the edges are joined together. There is no gap in between, like that.
Okay, you see a car, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you see a car and you hit a light on it. You see the light flowing uniform through all the surface of the car.
Okay.
Okay, you have a uniform flow the light flows in a uniform way and you don't have any break in between it.
Yeah.
That's continuity. Okay, that type of continuity I'm trying to bring it in this cube.
Okay.
ப்ரோ நீங்க அந்த ஜீப்ரா லைன்ஸ் வச்சு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிடுங்க ப்ரோ கரெக்டாக இருக்கும்.
Okay, that might be easy. See, now you see this one.
Uh,
You think the continuity flow is that
no, okay.
the light flow. You are not able to get it. So if I align it, I'm gonna give G2 continuity and I align it and accept it, and I'm gonna align this and accept. Okay, wait. This surface and I'll on that switch on the L. I will move the hull. Now you see the flow.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
Now you get it. Yeah, you might wonder
Yeah.
why I was moving the CV points. Okay, I need to make
To
this.
make it easier to align to the
Yes. So
bottom.
otherwise I won't get the align in the bottom. Okay. And if you check on this, you'll have the line flow. This is the light flow which I was saying in the car. Okay. So you will be able to easily get it. Now you see, even if you zoom a lot, there'll be uniform flow in it.
Yeah.
There's a break in between is because I haven't aligned
We
the
haven't
bottom.
aligned it. Yeah.
That's it. Now if I align this, see, now it aligned easily. The reason is I moved the hull according to this flow. Okay, now I made the alignment and it just appeared. Now if you go to the zebra and see, you see the flow. It comes in a uniform. So this is what you need to make in Alias if you're gonna be a Alias modeler.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, now I can you may think I need to trim it, right? I'll just project it, click it, delete, trim it. Okay, now the continuity over there, you can you see the tool, you have evaluate, right? You'll have surface continuity checking. So if you just double click it, you will have curvature continuity, tangential and position. You just click on this, click it, you have the continuity. See, you got the continuity. So nothing but just clicking over all the corners, you will get the continuity. So this is how you bring a continuity in Alias. Any doubts? So I suggest this is a very have took a lot of thing in this first section for yourself. I suggest you guys to try something.
Yeah, we should work out before we move, I guess.
And if you have any doubts, I will post the videos in the group in the video YouTube, and I'll share the links. Probably I don't have any of your numbers. I'll get it from Sriram, or if you want, you get it and you just text me. And if you want a personal section, or if you have any doubt in CAD CAM softwares and any other things also, I will just let you know and I'll teach you. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's not a need thank you, man. It's all like a senior junior helping guy. I learned many things from my seniors. Okay, so I just teach my juniors. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to make any certification on anything, I will just call you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the basic things you need to know in Alias. Okay, I will show you the square command also. Wait. See, I'm just gonna draw just like a rectangle thing. Okay, so I have drawn a rectangle, but I need to put a patch for this, like a surface. So you have you might think that in this primitives you have plane. I'll put a plane, I'll scale it and project it, and I will make it into a patch. It's done. It's a really long way. You need to make a plane, you need to project it, and you need to delete it, and you need to trim it. Okay, so instead of that, I'll give you a single tool. It's called square. Square is nothing but clicking on 4 different lines with connections. You just click it and you get it. You get it? So
Okay.
you see lots of lines and dots in this. See, this is nothing but U swamp and V swamp. So just reduce the swamp, make it into 5x5 or 3x5, and just click on it. Next. Done. Surface 1, and I'll make it into 5x5. Try to make the degree as minimum as you can. So I'll select the surface. Degree should be maximum 5x5, but try to be as minimum. Minimum is nothing but 3x3. Try to maintain within 3x3. If you're not able to bring the continuity at that time, you can increase it. Okay, 5x5. But swamp should never be more than 1x1. If you're increasing the swamp, you might ask, sometimes if I increase the swamp into 2, I'm able to get the continuity. Okay. See, now if you increase the swamp, it's nothing but it's dividing the surface into 5x5 this one and 5x5 this one.
Okay.
So your surface it will act irregularly. So I suggest if you are keeping swamp, try to split it and cut it and make it into 2 surfaces. Getting?
Yeah.
Otherwise, in future, if you're having any doubt, also you just contact me. I will just say, bro, I'm not able to get this continuity. Means I will say you at that time how to use the swamp. But in industry they don't prefer keeping snap 2 or any one, but it should be in 1x1. Degree should be maximum 5x5. Okay, in industry preferences.
Yeah.
Any doubt?
No, bro.
Any other guys? Sriram, Anugapa?
இல்ல இதுவே போதும் bro. எனக்கு இதுவே நிறைய கத்துக்கணும் இருக்கு.
ஆமா.